But where do you go to? You wake up on a morning, it's cold, it's wet, it's dark, you've got no cartilage in your knee, you've got shitty shorts, whatever it is that's the issue today.
Keep talking.
You've got these problems, right?
I need you to keep talking about what you were just saying.
It's warm on the couch.
That's
Your
it.
missus says stay in
That's
bed.
it.
It's comfy,
That's
it's cozy.
That's
You've got
it.
work later on. You had an argument last night. You're slightly hungover.
Because I know every motherfucker ain't going to do what I'm going to do. So this is how you level up. That's how you level up. I know there's a whole bunch of people with that right there. That fires me up. That makes me fucking happy, what you just said. That brings joy to my life right there.
Why?
Because I know there's so many people that have the ability and just refuse to get off that couch.
All life form strives to the max of its potential except human beings. All life form strives to the max of its potential except human beings. How tall will a tree grow? As tall as it possibly can. You never heard of a tree growing half as high as it could. No, trees don't grow half. A tree drives its roots as deep as it can, reaches as high as it can, produces every leaf it can, every fruit it possibly can. To the max. Every life form strives to the max, except human beings. Now, why not human beings? Jot this down. You've been given the dignity of choice. You're not a robot. You don't have to repeat this year the same as last year. You can tear up last year's plan, develop a new plan. So, the dignity of being a human being. Now, here's the choice on being a human being. To be part of all we were meant to be, or to be all, to strive for all, or half, or part, or some. The choice is up to you.
Expectations are the breeding ground of disappointment. If you have little expectations, you have little disappointments. If you have great expectations, you have great disappointments. Now, much of our emotional turmoil in life is brought about by disappointments, whether it's anger and or sadness or whatever. We develop expectations, and when those expectations are not met, then we get angry about it, or we get discouraged about it. The disappointment is keen because the expectations were high. It's the same going to college. You go to college and you pick a degree and you spend 4 years slogging after that degree, and you get out and you expect to get a wonderful job, and it doesn't happen because real world doesn't follow along the path of expectations.
In whatever you do, you've got to be a little bit gone to it. You're not all there. You've got to be almost insane to your craft. Not a lot of people can understand that. That's why I don't know about nothing else. I do not pay attention to nothing else. There was games of football on yesterday, there was rugby, there was this, there was that. And like normal society is like, let's talk about this, and let's engage in this. And I can't do it. I just don't, people are talking to me, and in my head I'm counting something. I'm counting up a number, or I'm knee deep in a sequence on the mat or on the feet. That's my life, sequences and numbers, nothing else. I cannot pay attention to nothing else.
What about AI stuff? You ever fear about an AI revolution? A rebellion?
Yeah, that is a risk. AI is advancing rapidly. That'll be on my risk list.
How soon do you think that is? Something you gotta worry about now, or 10 years?
Probably less than 10 years.
Really?
For what?
Robots, AIs to attack the human species.
Not necessarily to attack, but you say, like, when is it dangerous?
When they become smarter than us, I guess.
10 years?
I mean, computers are already way smarter than us in most ways.
But when they know, hey,
Yeah, we haven't even touched
over.
on AI yet. Shit.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, those things could be hacked too.
Well, I think that's a big fear too, more than aliens. Because computers, like you said, are smarter than us. So when do they become smarter to be like, yo, we can take over the world?
Yeah, computers are already smarter than us in most respects.
But